Howdy, hi. It is Teardrop Sports MLB Rundown picks and predictions for Tuesday, August 19th, 2025. We're looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. Okay, currently looking at the previous day's results. Currently, we are 4-4, bringing our season record to 524 and 496. Although we still have one game going on, it is not looking ideal. At the time of me recording this video, it is 3-1, bottom of the sixth inning. Angels have one dude on first and one out. They are losing, by the way. Cincinnati wins 3-1 is current score. So we have Angels on the money line. We have the over 9.5 runs. Could be looking a heck of a lot better. There's 15 hits in this game, but only 4 runs. I really don't think the Angels are going to win. So what I'm kind of hoping for now is the Cincinnati Reds blow up and they score like 12 runs and we hit the over. But hopefully we somehow find a way to split this, or the Angels just score 9 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning and I go home happy. We'll see. I'll recap the other games real quick, then we'll get on to the picks for tomorrow. First game, hello Detroit Tigers. Houston Astros go into Detroit. They get shut out by Jack Flaherty. Final score, Houston 0, Detroit 10. Spencer Arrighetti, 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 earned, 4 walks. Jack Flaherty, on the other hand, 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 0 earned. Jack Flaherty got to be the most inconsistent, weird pitcher in the MLB. He went 7 innings of shutout baseball. Previous start gave up 5 to the White Sox. Start before that gave up 5 to the Twins. Make that make any sense. Tigers, they win by a bajillion. Next game, Orioles plus 100 over 8.5 runs. We got lucky with the over here. Orioles dominated the entire game. They win 6-3. There were 4 runs scored in the 9th inning combined. 2 in the top half, 2 in the bottom half. Orioles had 12 hits. Boston had 6 hits. Kind of feel bad for the Orioles that they had to play bad baseball the first half of the season. They've been kind of kicking ass and taking names recently. You win a series against the Mariners, you win a series against the Astros, and this is only a 2-game series against the Red Sox, so you've already guaranteed a split. They're playing good ball right now. This Red Sox team not really playing good ball currently. Dustin May got lit up again. 6 innings, 8 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks. Not the best stuff from the Red Sox. Next game, Toronto Blue Jays. We lose on their money line. We hit the under of 7.5 runs. Pirates made it really, really close, though. Both teams the same number of hits, which were 6. Toronto, though, 3 errors. 3 of them. I don't know who they were on. Maybe it'll tell me in the report. Hold on. Will it? Nope. Okay, so wait, hold on. Tyler Heineman had an error. That's all it says. So, who knows? Final score 2-5. Toronto. Paul Skeens went pretty good. I think he went 6 innings, 5 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 earned. Then the Pirates bullpen came in. 3 innings of shutout baseball. Probably the only time that has been said for a Pirates team so far. Losers, kind of already talked about them. Astros plus 125. They got absolutely destroyed. They only managed to get 3 hits in 7 innings off of Jack Flaherty. That is not ideal. Blue Jays plus 105. They only scored 2 runs off of Paul Skeens, then 0 against the Pirates bullpen. Rangers. We got to talk about this. Rangers plus 115 money line, no bueno. Over 9-1 runs, also no bueno. They out-hit the Royals by a ton. Let me pull it up real quick. Final score, Texas 3, Kansas City 4. Texas had 11 hits. Every single person in their lineup had a hit besides Josh Smith. All of them. They left 16 guys on base. Kansas City, they only had 8 hits. They actually left a ton of guys on base too. It's because they got a decent amount of walks. This over probably should have hit. I mean, combined between both teams, there were 19 hits, and we only saw 7 runs scored. But whatever. Ho hey. Let me get a score update on the Angels game. Well, great. Angels did not score in the bottom of the 6th inning. They left 2 guys on base. We go to the top of the 7th. It is looking more so we went 4-6 today, so I will have that season total updated for the next video. All right, let's get into the picks for tomorrow. Game number 1, I'm going to run back the Toronto Blue Jays, but this time I'm going to take the run line -1.5 at +115. I'm also going to rock the over of 8.5 runs. This Toronto Blue Jays team, overall, very good hitting team. I do not think Mitch Keller has been having great outings. Also, they're going to limit how many pitches or how many innings he actually goes. His most recent starts, he's been getting tossed. Most recent one gave up 6 runs to Milwaukee in only 4 innings. He gave up 2 runs to Cincinnati in 5, gave up 5 runs to Colorado in 5, 3 runs in San Francisco, gave up 3 to Detroit in 6. So he's not going far into games, and he's giving up a ton of hard contact. His strikeout numbers are down. His walk numbers are up. His home runs are pretty consistent. The weird thing with him is if he gives up 1 home run in a game, he's probably going to give up 2. Interesting there. Blue Jays, Max Scherzer on the mound. Scherzer has looked like Scherzer of old. In his last 3 starts, he's pitched a total of 19 innings. He's giving up 4 total runs, and those were all to baseball teams in good form. The Cubs, he went 7 innings of 5 hit, 1 earned. At the Dodgers, gave up 6 hits, 2 earned in 6 innings. Versus the Royals, 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned. That's all going pretty well for me. I do not trust this Pirates team to actually win 2 baseball games in a row. Toronto's going to get all 9 at bats. I see them winning this game. Final score 9-3. Next game, I'm going to rock Tampa Bay at home +115. Also going to take the over of 8.5 runs. New York Yankees coming off of a series sweep at the St. Louis Cardinals. Tampa Bay, they're coming off of a loss to the San Francisco Giants, 7-1, but they did not lose that series, I don't think. Yep, they won the series, won the first game 7-6, won the second game 2-1. So they're coming in semi-decent form. Carlos Rodon on the mound for the Yankees. He's been getting better recently after a little rough stretch he had. Most recent start went 7 innings, giving up 1 earned to Minnesota, gave up 2 to Texas. Then he hit the rough patch, 4 to Miami, 3 to Philly, 3 to Toronto, and after that he hasn't really pitched. So we'll see how he goes here. Shane Baz 8-9, 4.93 ERA. His most recent starts, he's been absolutely clobbered. Athletics, he gave up 5. Angels gave up 4. Dodgers gave up 5. White Sox gave up 8. Cincinnati gave up 2. I am more so betting the over here. I think Shane Baz could get lit up at home. I don't trust Carlos Rodon on the road, especially against a pretty decent offense of the Tampa Bay in a AAA park. So I will take the Rays, I will take the over, but really I just like the over. Next game we got, I think this is way too big of a line for Bryce Elder to be laying. -175 for a bad pitcher, no thank you. Give me the White Sox, +145, give me the over, 8.5 runs. Game 1 of this series, you somehow saw the White Sox win 13-9. And it was not a fluky 13-9. They had 19 hits as a team. 1-9. I didn't think the White Sox were capable of this, but here we are. They have one of their more, competent pitchers on the mound. Shane Smith, his record's 3-7, but he's got almost a sub-4 ERA. Most recent starts have been really good. Went 5 innings against Detroit, gave up 0. Went 5 against Seattle, gave up 2. Went 4 against the Angels, gave up 2. He was off a little bit after the All-Star break dealing with an injury. He's made 3 starts since then, and he's pitched really well in all of them, totaling 15 innings pitched, 4 runs given up. I do not mind that. The Braves, they were coming off of a series sweep of the Guardians, and then prior to that, they won the series at the New York Mets. It would make perfect sense in the baseball world for them to then go back home to Atlanta and get swept by the White Sox, because that is just the kind of thing that happens. Bryce Elder, 5-9, 5.89 ERA. This dude's getting clocked in every single starts he made. He gave up 2 to the Mets in probably his best pitching performance in a while, 5 to Miami, 3 to Cincinnati, 8 to Texas, 3 to San Francisco, 4 to the Angels, 9 to the Phillies, 5 to the Marlins, 4 to the Rockies. I mean, every single time this dude steps out on the mound, he's getting torched. So I will take the White Sox, who scored 13 runs in the previous game, and I'll take the over 8.5 runs. Final game, I'm going to run it back with the Orioles, but this time I'm going to instead take the under of 9.5 runs. Orioles, probably their second best pitcher behind Rogers, who we backed the previous day. It is Tomoyuki Sagandi's nuts. 10-5, 4.13 ERA, going up against Walker Buehler, 7-7, 5.43 ERA. Red Sox, they're in a little bit of a slump here. They're sitting at 68-58 on the year, 4-6 in their last 10. They've lost 2 games in a row. Not sure I really want to back Walker Buehler minus 150 at home. Doesn't sound like the most, mouth-watering kind of bet. His most recent starts, 3 of them bad, 1 of them good. Gave up 4 at Houston. He gave up 0 when he went to San Diego. He then played Houston again, gave up 3. He played the Dodgers, gave up 3. Biggest problem, he's not going deep into games. He's gone 6, 5, 4, and 4. So you're going to get about 5 innings of 5 hit, 3 earned Walker Buehler. I'm going to pass on that. Tomoyuki Sagano, his most recent starts haven't been atrocious. He gave up 1 to Seattle, 1 to the Athletics, 3 to the Cubs, 1 to Colorado. Those all seem good in my book. Orioles won game 1 of the series. They're kind of rolling. Their offense been able to hit the ball. I will take them plus 120 in the under of 9.5 runs. All right, that is going to wrap it up for me in this video. I'm going to do one final score check of the Angels game. Maybe they're going to save me. All right, it's still 3-1. Dude, the Angels have had so many chances to even this game up. It's 3-1, bottom of the 7th, 2 outs, guys on first and second, 0-0 count. For the love of God, can we get a hit with somebody in scoring position? The Angels have 7 hits and 1 run. There were 17 hits in this game and only 4 runs scored. Dude, just hit a dinger. Who's up to the plate? Luis Rengifo. Oh, no, never mind. He walked. Who's after Rengifo? Who was... he pinch hit. Oh, I did Zach Neto or Neto. I don't know how to say his name. I don't like that guy. Too inconsistent. All right. Well, hopefully he goes yard. That's going to do it for me in this video. Appreciate you watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.